What is up, Lockdown Defenders? This is Coach Mike, and today we're breaking down all-defensive first-team member Avery Bradley and what makes him a lockdown defender even off the ball. Before we get to Avery Bradley, we have to understand what the Celtics try to do on defense, and that's to play more in the gaps. You can see Avery Bradley and Isaiah Thomas are both in the gaps, and what that means is that you are sagging the line between the ball and your man. That puts you in the gap. So now the Celtics can put a lot of ball pressure on the ball, and if they get beat, there's a guy in the gap to prevent a drive towards the basket. But what that also means for Avery Bradley is that he has the chance not only to read passing lanes, but to jump them. Always rotating from the weak side of the floor to take away the roll man in the pick and roll. You can see his rotations in this play when he rotates down to the roll man, and then as soon as the ball handler picks up his dribble, he sprints back to the guy he was initially covering. Something Avery Bradley is even better at when he's in the gap is a dig steal, which means that you are reaching in on the drive to poke the ball away. This is a defensive technique Kawhi Leonard also uses on the Spurs. They are basically predicting where the ball is going to be as they dribble by, usually at their hip level, and notice that they both swipe across instead of down, which might result in a foul call. In the gap, it's also easier to choke the post, or simply double team it. And that's because you have more leeway to roam towards the ball, especially when an opponent has their back towards you. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention Avery Bradley's off-ball rotation. You can see in this play a dangerous pass is going to be made that can result in a layup. So that's going to cause the big man on the Celtics to rotate over and offer help to prevent the layup. By doing so, he leaves Pau Gasol wide open, so now Avery Bradley has to rotate down and help the helper for the Celtics to prevent this layup. He does so beautifully, and because of his rotations, the Celtics and Avery Bradley come up with the steal. These are the types of rotations that lead coaches and TV analysts to say that defenders are playing on a string, because when one guy moves, the other does. Avery Bradley has mastered these defensive rotations, which makes him not only a lockdown defender, but a great team defender, which is why the Celtics and Avery Bradley are one of the best defensive combinations in the NBA.
Say to him, hey, you don't have to play this kind of defense all game long. Like, lighten up, buddy. That's pretty impressive.
If so, those players should be banned immediately from the NBA. What a cowardice way to, you don't have to play this hard. What do you want him to do?